When it comes to men's health, there's a lot of advice out there, some of it helpful but a whole lot of it misleading. In fact, many men are making choices every day based on outdated ideas, half-truths, or flat-out myths. And the worst part? These myths can actually prevent guys from living longer, stronger, and healthier lives. So in this video, we're busting through the noise and exposing 7 of the biggest myths about men's health that you absolutely need to stop believing right now. Whether you're in your 20s or well into your 50s, this is stuff every man should know. Let's start with one of the most dangerous myths out there. If I feel fine, I must be healthy. A lot of men avoid going to the doctor unless something is seriously wrong. But here's the reality. Many of the most serious health issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and even certain cancers often don't show any obvious symptoms until the damage is already done. Just because you feel okay doesn't mean everything's running smoothly under the hood. Regular checkups and blood work are essential. Not because you're sick, but because you want to stay that way. Another common myth is that men don't get osteoporosis. It's often thought of as a women's disease. But the truth is, men can absolutely suffer from bone loss, especially later in life. And when they do, the outcomes can be even worse, because it often goes undiagnosed until a serious fracture happens. Staying active, getting enough calcium and vitamin D, and strength training aren't just for looks. They're critical for maintaining bone density and avoiding life-altering injuries down the road. Now let's talk about the myth that mental health is a weakness. This one couldn't be further from the truth. Men are often taught to tough things out, bury their emotions, and just man up. But ignoring mental health doesn't make it go away. It just pushes it deeper, where it can grow into anxiety, depression, or even destructive behavior. Real strength is being able to recognize when something's off and taking action to fix it. Therapy, talking to a friend, exercising, or even just learning how to pause and breathe. Those aren't signs of weakness, they're signs of self-respect. Another myth that needs to go is the idea that heart disease only happens to older men. The reality? Heart problems can start silently developing in your 30s, or even earlier, especially if your lifestyle includes poor eating habits, stress, lack of sleep, and no exercise. Waiting until middle age to start caring about your heart is like waiting until your engine's on fire to check the oil. Start now. Small changes in your 20s and 30s, like getting regular exercise, cutting back on processed foods, and managing stress, pay off massively down the road. And here's a surprising one. If you're not losing your hair by 30, you never will. While male pattern baldness often starts in a guy's 20s or 30s, it can continue or even begin well into your 40s and 50s. And it's not just about age, it's about genetics, hormones, stress, and even your overall health. If your hair is important to you, there are steps you can take early on, like using proven treatments or consulting with a dermatologist. But the bigger takeaway is this: your value as a man has nothing to do with your hairline. One myth that really messes with men's fitness goals is the idea that lifting heavy is all you need to do to stay in shape. While resistance training is fantastic for muscle growth and metabolism, it's not the full picture. Flexibility, mobility, cardio, and recovery are just as important, especially as you age. A well-rounded fitness plan supports your heart, your joints, your brain, and your longevity. Don't skip the stretch or the walk just because it's not intense. Health isn't about who lifts the most. It's about who lasts the longest. And finally, there's the old belief that real men don't need help with their health. Whether it's asking a doctor a question, seeing a therapist, joining a support group, or even reading up on how to improve your habits, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're smart enough to take control of your health and your future. The most confident, capable men are the ones who ask questions, seek solutions, and take ownership of their well-being. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. Men's health is too important to be guided by myths and outdated beliefs. The truth is, real strength comes from self-awareness, and real masculinity means showing up for yourself and the people you care about. Taking care of your body and mind isn't optional. It's essential. And now that you know what's fact and what's fiction, you can make smarter choices every single day. If this video opened your eyes or helped shift your mindset, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more honest, helpful health content made just for you. And if you know a friend, a brother, or a dad who could use a health reality check, hit that like button and share this video with them. Let's look out for each other and stay strong, inside and out. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself.